I don't want friends, I want Audis. Smoking on booth and it's my weed. I check the team like I'm out.
Alright, so I found this shit just scrolling through YouTube because I'm bored. Bowblax's channel. This dude from Game Grumps got canceled. We're just gonna react, I guess.
So the Game Grumps are trending
I'll be putting my input in as well.
on Twitter. And as we all know by now, if you're trending on Twitter, it's usually not for any good
That's facts.
reason. And that is definitely the case today, as there's been allegations against one of the Game Grump members, Dan Avidan. Someone named RuPastel tweets out, "Trigger warning, grooming."
So, Dan from Game Grumps got outed for being a creep. On top of all their awful sense of humor on that channel is horrible. I already dislike Aaron.
Pedophilia. So Dan from Game Grumps just says, video evidence.
What does it say? For over a year now, there have been accusations about Dan, I can't say that last name, sexting, sleeping, and ghosting younger fans. These two are fucked. Ghosting, I don't really think that matters. Unless they're trying to out him as a piece of shit, which could be happening. Among other things, several girls have come forward publicly, while those who have contacted me, or those privately. A few days ago, another girl who wishes to remain anonymous for obvious reasons contacted me saying that she wanted to come forward, sharing both her side and some physical evidence. Oh shit, she got physical evidence. Finally. An accusation with physical evidence. I get to see this. To prove her story is true, and this is indeed Dan. Oh, there's a video.
At the resort in Mexico. Girl, look at this jacuzzi tub. Oh, it's got water jets that shoot out of the seats. They got fucking seats. Oh man, 2 seats in fact. Wish you were here to take up that other one and then crawl onto the first one so we could fuck in this. Anyway.
The post continues.
Okay. Well, I guess that is Dan from, that seems like, he did say fuck, that he wanted to fuck in that jacuzzi. All right, let's see. She's giving permission. The video was followed up by a request from Dan asking her to tell him how she would like to be fucked in the tub.
Continues by saying, the video was followed up by a request from Dan, 17.
Haha, thank you. Aw, I enjoyed this though, but that's fine. Sleep well, handsome, night night. It doesn't really matter. My god, I've never seen something so beautiful and fancy. I really wish I was there too. Shit. So this was 2017. Dan would have been Dan Game Grumps age. Let's see. He's 42. He would have been
10 years later.
39, 38. And what is she was probably what? 17?
It starts out with the girl saying, haha, thank you. Aw, I watched, and she.
Oh wait, let me read this. If you feel comfortable with the idea, you should send me a little video saying that you would like to fuck me in the tub. That would do things for me. Haha. Her experience with Dan matches the patterns of girls who have come forward. While she was underage, she privately contacted him as a fan and more than happily engaged in conversation. Okay, that's kind of fucked. As years went by and she became of legal age, the conversations turned into sex and eventually led to her meeting him backstage at a Game Grumps live show where sexual activity occurred. So, wait. As years went by, she became of legal age. Their conversations turned into sex. Isn't that good? Like, he waited? Because it says, as the years went by, and she became of legal age, their conversations turned into sex, and eventually led to her meeting. But that's good, though. He waited. What the fuck else would you want? He waited for her to become legal, and then he fucked her. If we're canceling people because they waited, what's the point in fucking anymore? If we're just gonna get canceled and berated online, that doesn't make sense. I'm so confused. So he's getting canceled from, well, they did specify that there was other girls and it matches the pattern of girls that come forward. So I don't know that story. I'm really only focusing on this one. I don't know shit about that. But from the sound of it and what this person said, he fucked her when she was legal. And it doesn't say that he was contacting her sexually when she was underage. It only says she privately contacted him as a fan and more than happily engaged in conversation. That doesn't mean if they were to specify that he did send her like nude photos, or she sent him nude photos, or he enticed her to send nude photos, or some shit like that, that would have been fucked. But from what I'm reading here, it doesn't really prove anything. It proves that he waited, and it proves that that's what you were supposed to do. But it doesn't prove that he is a pedophile. So yeah.
As a fan and more than happily engaged in conversation. He then shows DMs that are from September 2013, and it starts out with Dan saying, "You rock," and some other stuff that's censored out. She responds, "Oh my goodness, I'll hide my loved ones. Should be."
So is this when he first started talking to her? September 11th, 2013. It's kind of a bad date to start talking to a chick. On September 11th? Really? That's fucked. My goodness, I've hid my loved ones. We could be best friends, Dan. I'm actually hoping to visit there. We'll do some shows in early 2014. I will keep you posted. Woo. I'm so excited now. Yay. I love you, man. Seems like a normal interaction. So this is, okay, so this is when they first started talking. So this is when she was like 17, right? I think that's what they said. I can't remember exactly. But this is when she was underage. September 11th, 2013.
Best friends, Dan. He responds, "I'm actually hoping to visit there and do some shows in early 2014. I will keep you posted. Woo!" She responds, "I'm so excited now. Yay! Love you, man." And then we see a post from her a month later on October in 2013.
Okay, so this is October. A month later. Where someone is...
Where someone wishes her a happy...
So someone wished her a happy birthday. 18th birthday. October 2013, a month after Dan from Game Grumps started talking to her. Not like that though. Like, I don't know.
18th birthday. The Reddit post continues by saying, "As the years went by and she became legal age, their conversation turned into sex, and eventually led to her meeting him backstage at Game Grumps' live show, where sexual activity occurred. A couple of weeks later, all contact from Dan ceased." Now,
okay, so he pretty much just ghosted her after.
Before I get into the Twitter reactions, which are pretty hyperbolic and over the top in my opinion, I would like to point out the timeline here. So Dan first contacted this person when they were 17 years and 11
So she was 17, September 11th, 2013, she was 17
months old. We then see them engage in sexual...
Now this one's December 2017. She would have been at least 22, something?
Sexual activity 4 years later, in December 2017, when she's 22.
22. This is when he sent her this. Perfectly fine. That is perfectly... A little bit creepy, though. That 40, 30, 39, 30, 40? 40? 38, 39. 39-year-old man is kind of talking to a 22-year-old girl, but it's not... It may be morally creepy, maybe weird. I wouldn't even say creepy. It may be a little bit morally weird, but it's still legal.
Now, if we have any proof of Dan being explicitly sexual to her while she is at the young age of just turning 18 or whatever, then maybe there might be a bit of a case here. But so far, the only sexually charged messages we have from Dan to this girl...
Yeah, this is the only physical proof that we have that I know of, and that what bowblax knows of, that actually contains proof of sexual conduct, which is when she's 22. So
girl is when this girl is 22.
Yeah.
And I doubt there are any sexually charged messages from when she was much younger, since
I'll give it a 50-50. Although they haven't, the thing is, they didn't talk to each other for long. They might have been talking to each other for at least maybe a month, maybe even longer, just a little bit. So I doubt they went from the stage of starting to talk to each other, started sending like dick pics and titty pics during that 30 days. Unless this man is just a fucking madman. Unless this man is just a fucking madman that just goes out and he's just like, hey baby, I'm gonna start talking to you, right? 2 days later, I'll send you a dick pic. Like I don't think that's how he works. I don't think that's not how a lot of pedophiles work. They wanna win you over with their sweet talks, right? With their sweet talks, and then they wanna just like over the span of like 4 to 5 months, I would say 4 to 5. They'll just start sweet talking you, right? And then they'll swoop in for the fucking catch.
if they existed, they probably would have been posted.
Oh, I'm not going through this whole video. Is the rest of just Twitter reactions?
This, and the post says that their conversations gradually turned into sexts. And
gradually, yeah. Let's specify gradually. That doesn't mean it happened immediately. But I don't think he's stupid enough to make it happen immediately either. So I doubt they have any physical evidence of him talking to her, sexting and shit, unless it's fabricated.
Met her a month before she
hey bro, I'm not trying to
turned 18. I doubt any of that sexting messages happened within that time. I'm gutted. Danny has always been a huge source of inspiration for me. He's always come across as just a pure,
we'll look at a couple of these Twitter reactions.
wholesome guy. This absolutely sickens me. As someone who's in their 40s.
He wasn't in his 40s at the time. He was at least 30 something, but that doesn't really matter, does it? His source of inspiration, he was always come across as just a pure wholesome guy. No dude is pure and wholesome unless he's a Catholic. Like a fully faithed out Catholic. But those guys are fucking creepy. Nobody wants those guys anymore. Except for weird ass fucking girls. Dude, it's so weird.
This is just
it's absolutely sick of me. As someone who's in their 40s, this is just vile, deceitful, just detestable. I wouldn't say he's any of those. Of course, you got blue hair too, bro. He looks like a highlighter. He looks like a I don't mean to roast anybody, but he looks like Dan TDM 2.0. Not even 2.0, 0.0.
just vile,
I'm joking. Whoever this dude is, I'm sorry, bro.
And detestable. I hope he gets help. Salty, being the current
Game Grumps is my one inspiration. And that's what everybody says. Everybody who comes out and like starts talking shit about him. It's always, yeah, bro, he was always one of my inspirations. But I don't know who the fuck this dude is. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't watch Game Grumps that much. I think the only video I watched from Game Grumps is that 10-minute power hour with Michael Reeves that they did. That's the only time I've ever watched Game Grumps. And maybe like one of their Pokemon randomizers when I was into Pokemon like 6 years ago. Or was it randomizer or was it Nuzlocke? It was something like that. It was something Pokemon related. Really hoping that the current news isn't true. It's fucking true, but it seems to be the case. God fucking damn it, dude. What the fuck? Bro.
I haven't watched the channel consistently.
I haven't watched the channel consistently in a long time, but early on it had a huge impact on my life and humor. Pretty fed up with John and Aaron. John was in Game Grumps? What? I didn't even fucking know that. What did John and Aaron do? I don't fucking know. Damn, what the fuck, are you kidding me? How is it not hard to do any sort of shit? Well, it's hard, right? When you got... I think I would understand this a little bit, but not a lot. But when you have a big fan base... I don't have a big fan base. I've got like, what, 10 subscribers, bro? I don't got a big fan base, right? But when you have a large fan base like that, and you, for some reason, have people that you just text with like an automatic text message, and like that you have people like that you're able to text like your fans, that gets hard. That's why, as a YouTuber, I feel like nobody should have a way to contact like their fans individually. I feel like they should be able to talk to their fans on the YouTube channel more than talk to them individually. Like, personally, if I ever get big, which I doubt I will. My only goal would probably get like 1,000 subs. But what was I saying? But if you have such a big following, why would you want to talk to your fans individually? That just leads to disasters. That's how I think, at least. But
in a long time. But early on it had a huge impact on what is it to know all of this? He says,
you finally get to finish song. I don't get that reference.
does this mean we finally get to finish? Fire is the only YouTuber.
Mark, oh, this is Omni. Big man Omni. Markiplier's the only YouTuber I trust 100% after this. Dude, someone's gonna make some shit about Markiplier, I could tell. This can be bullshit as fuck, but someone's gonna make it. Bro, have you seen those? I don't know why, but some of these fucking recommendations on my YouTube channel has been like Markiplier appreciating Amy compilation. that man wouldn't have a soul if he fucking he wouldn't.
Much later.
I might cut out, but he wouldn't have a fucking soul in his body if he fucking cheated on Amy. I'm telling you that right now. It would have had to been something 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago when he first started the channel. It would have to been something 9 years ago to actually get him. I swear.
Quick says, I think
Game Grumps story should focus on how Susie called. Oh, it's just Ricky Berg being Ricky Berg. Fucking big boy. Okay, if Dan was talking to a 16, 17-year-old, then he can go fuck himself in prison. Yeah, I agree with that. If it was 16, 17, if he was talking to them sexually.
always wanted
Because, bro, like, I got people that I talk to that are 18, 19, 20. I'm fucking 16. I got probably people I talk to that are like 30 years old. I'm 16. So but they don't talk to me sexually. Of course they don't. Because they're fucking adults
Ricky
and they have a brain.
Out,
Game Grumps, where are you? It's empty. I guess they got canceled.
Damn it, Ricky.
what the fuck is going on? So from what I'm gathering, Game Grumps accusations, I'm
Optimus is in the
interacting
same
with
boat
fan
as me.
too. There's no more context to the story. All
Let me skip a little bit.
Worst humans. Number
I don't really care. Oh, is this Donkey?
Oh, baby.
If this ends up being the last Game Grumps ever, then oh baby. Aaron formally requests a nappy change. What? Trigger warning grooming. I'm sick to my fucking stomach. Holy shit. I don't think you're sick to your fucking stomach from this shit, dude. This hits me harder than most. Game Grumps was such a source of comfort and simple joy for me, and Ninja Sex Party was my favorite band ever. What? The fuck is Ninja Sex Party? I changed my layout every time a new song or music video came out to hype them up. I just feel like crying. My biggest source of inspiration to write and create. The band I idolize the most, the lead singer of the band I have a whole fucking shrine of posters and CDs dedicated to in my room, is a groomer. Why?
I legit just...
Well, if you were to actually see it, man, I don't think he's... Well, in this situation, I gotta keep saying it. In this situation, I don't think he's a groomer. I wouldn't say he's a groomer. Because a groomer is when you sexually talk to somebody under the age of 18. What he did was he waited until the female turned to the age of 18. Then he started talking to her. Then I guess he had sex with her. Like, well, I should say, then he started talking to her more sexually. And then he had sex with her, I think. And then, what was it? 2017 when she was 22. Then they had sex again or some shit. Or he talked to him again. He's not a groomer. I will say that. I don't think he's a groomer. I do not. I hope nobody's a groomer, but there are people like that, but I don't think he's a groomer.
feel like
I know this is shocking, and your first response would be to defend somebody, but you've known as a collaborator, artist, and friend, but you cannot continue to work with Dan.
crying.
Listen, bro. You're tweeting directly at the people. Didn't Eagle Raptor, or what was his name? Aaron? Didn't Aaron get canceled like 2 months ago for some stupid shit? I don't even know if it was stupid shit, but he got canceled for something. But I love how people just run the gauntlet so fast to get that Twitter shit out. Just to at the end just wait, can I see if I could just see this shit on Twitter? Twitter.com. I don't have my
My biggest
to run the gauntlet so fast on your favorite creator. That's insane. So now it's always been like this. For the past 6 months, it's always been guilty until proven innocent. When it should be innocent until proven guilty. It should not be the other way around. But when fans just backstab the fuck out of the creators, and this chick, and the first Twitter reaction we saw, this chick, whatever, they instantly believe it. It's so crazy. The creator that you've loved for so long, you learn something about him, and you immediately think it's true. How can you possibly immediately think it's true? That's the most stupidest shit to me. How can you think it's true immediately? You gotta have at least some context backgrounds. Let him respond to it. If it's a shit response, then you go the fuck after him. You don't wait. You don't immediately fucking go after him. You gotta wait to see what the fuck happens next. It's like in anime kinda, right? The new episode comes out of like Attack on Titan final season. New episode comes out. You get left on a fucking cliffhanger for the 12th fucking time. You gotta wait until that comes out. Or you immediately go after it and chase it through the manga. That was kind of a bad analogy, I think. I don't think I got that one right. I hope some people understood that. But at the same time, I don't think people would. So let me make another analogy here. Let's say your printer, right? I have a perfectly good printer. I want to print something out, right? I type it up on my thing. I bring it over to my printer. I hook it up. I make it print out. But then it tells me it doesn't have any more ink. It stops it. It's like, no more ink. Why would you immediately turn back on the printer and be like, no, it's fine, right? It's fine. The ink, there's got to be more ink in there. It's fine. It's gonna print still. And then it comes out looking like a piece of shit. And then you feel bad about yourself because you're dumb enough to fucking do that. Instead of waiting, trying to figure out where the ink's at. Let's see. Let's go find some more ink, put it in there, get the rest of it out. Instead of being patient, you run after the idea of, oh, my favorite YouTuber is a pedophile now. Or a groomer. Or whatever. He's now a pedophile. I will immediately believe that shit. It's the most fucked thing. I don't understand how people do that. See if she said anything else.
I know that, but you can all connect. Dan Avidan are trending today. Her tweets out.
She did not say anything else. I'm done with this for today. Adios, amigos.